let's move on here then to The Fall Guy, starring
Oh yeah.
Mr. Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. This was the box office. I don't know.
Oh,
It was supposed to be.
that's how you're gonna introduce it?
Wait,
Yeah, this movie
I,
made no money, but we're reviewing
they
it.
thought this cast would bring them money, and
Yeah,
it
sorry.
didn't. Um, but what were your thoughts on the actual movie itself? I love that I can hear the rain in the background. It's
Yeah, I know.
nice.
I was like, oh, just like kind of went. I thought it was okay. I thought it was just doing too much. I think it didn't know. Well, it knew what it wanted to be, but it did like rom-com stuff, it did action movie stuff. There's a conspiracy going on. It wanted to be a love letter to stuntmen, which I feel like it really wasn't. You know?
I didn't get that
Yeah.
feeling either.
But they just want to do all this stuff. But the basic story, I thought was actually interesting. The idea of well, spoiler. Oh, I was about to straight up spoil that. But I like the conspiracy. I guess that's how I'll break it down. Since you want to make it all these things, the rom com part was weak. The conspiracy part I thought was strong. The action was okay.
Yeah.
And then we know how I felt about the love letter to stuntman. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, I went in with a lot of high hopes of like, oh, maybe they'll do a thing where they try every single type of stunt or something, or they'll
Mm.
show like more stuff about like stunt men. I don't know, it just seemed like they just used this job as a means to tell the regular story that they were gonna tell.
They're
And
doing.
it
Yeah.
wasn't really even a salute, but
Another thing too, they're like no stakes at all. Again, I know we've been talking about stakes recently. We're a writing
mm,
podcast now, but
mm,
like the part where he's on the boat, I guess without spoilers, like I felt nothing. Like he's just gonna
yeah, he's just gonna get
do what
yeah,
he did, and it
yep.
happened. And then I was like, and then at the end of the movie, it's just like, what was this all for? Like, like not in like I still like enjoyed myself, but like in the overall context of the story is like, did anything really happen? Like,
Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about the romance part of it because I
okay,
think
yeah.
that's like the other main
It's like
portion of
what's
it.
the main emotion to the driving
Yeah, like
emotion of the
that's
story?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they want us to care about.
exactly.
Um okay, so your whole thing is you like
Yeah,
fresh relationships. And
yeah.
I
I
was
still,
saying
yeah,
people
yeah,
like X stuff, but I don't prefer X stuff. I don't care either way, but go ahead, I'll let you talk.
yeah. So I don't like when movies are like, okay, these two people were or are in love, but you don't have to tell you why. They just are. Like that's how it seems to me. Like if you're gonna have them already have history, but we're not gonna see like how they met and like the reason why I like rom coms is because we see that push and pull. Like we see them how they meet, and then like okay, but why? What's stopping them from like okay, that was fun. Let's just go our separate ways. No, I want to see why
Mm,
like they keep like coming back to each other and like why they want to try this. If you're gonna have them already be together, and then it's like, where's the fun in that? It's a already
yeah.
win. Like it's the rom com's over. They're together,
Mm. That's true.
and
Yeah,
then
they
yeah,
when the movie starts, they're already on set together. They're already like
they're
in
making
it.
out first scene
Yep.
together.
Yep.
And
Um,
then okay, and the X stuff is fine. I think that works too. But again, like I don't think we ever see how they met, right? In this movie, they just like
nope.
say like, oh, they met on a set one day or something.
Yeah. So if they were gonna commit to it, like you gotta like set it
Like,
up.
but I will say they did have good chemistry though.
They did. They did.
Yeah. And then that one montage where he's like listening to Taylor Swift, that was like, yeah, like this is kind of what I wanted, you know?
And they're
But
both
yeah,
like really funny, just naturally
yeah,
funny too
yeah.
on screen. So that they have that going for them. So that's good. Um, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something else and now I forgot. Um, oh, what'd you think of the accident?
Oh yeah. Um, I mean, I did like the well.
Careful.
No, yeah, I thought it was good, like good reason for him to like to stop working, but also like, yeah, I don't know how to talk around this. No, yeah, it's good. It's
um,
good for the story.
okay, okay, good. No, okay, we'll go somewhere else. Oh, my favorite part though, actually, I think the highlight of the movie was actually when she kept setting him on fire over and over.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
that
that whole
part.
scene,
Yeah,
um,
that was good.
I thought yeah, I thought some of the dialogue was like pretty funny and kept
Hmm.
me engaged, and just him having to do the stunt over and over was pretty funny.
So yeah, I don't know what
Um,
it is, cause a lot of the dialogue reminded me of Bullet Train. Remember Bullet Train? We heard
yeah.
this
Oh,
dialogue,
oh,
but then I think yeah, no, yeah, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt they work well with that kind of comedy though,
mm,
as opposed to Brad Pitt and everybody else in that movie. I was like, I don't
yeah,
know what they're trying to, I know people love that movie though, so
yeah. Emily Blunt is like naturally that kind of like goofy, funny, or I don't know how to
yeah,
describe it, but yeah, it
like that
works.
Woody, yeah.
But yeah, overall, not a lot of stakes, not a lot of substance.
Hmm.
I mean, I was engaged for like the first half, but then when you get to the
Yeah.
back half where you really have to bring it home, like if you didn't build it up correctly, I think that's where it just like it lost me a
You
little
can
bit.
I can also just feel them like no, yeah, we want to do the rom-com, we want to do the action, like you can feel it juggling all these like scenes,
Hmm.
and it's just like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool that you
Or
tried, but I don't know, like yeah.
yeah, toward the end when he was like right before the boat portion, there's like a bunch of action in a row,
Yeah, yeah.
and that part really lost me, man. Is
Mm.
because like first of all, nothing's gonna happen to him, and then
Yeah.
it's just like really drawn out, you know. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I remember like, oh, I got this trailer a lot in the theaters, so like, and the trailer felt like that too. Like, oh, what are they trying to actually do? Because I felt like that in the trailer, where the trailer is like, oh, it's yeah, stunt guys and action and romance, and I was like, oh, but the movie's not actually gonna be like that though, right? Like, the movie's gonna be more focused, probably. They just want to show the good stuff,
oof.
and I was like, whoa, the movie is just like that. What the heck? Yeah, so
Yeah. Well, overall, what would you give it out of five?
solid three. I feel like I bashed on it and I still give it a three. It's not bad though. Yeah, it's not like again like the chemistry's really good. It's not like
Yeah, it was
awful to
entertaining.
watch. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It was a decent watch.
yeah.
I'll go three as well. I think it was not bad.